Anyone who knows the infamous Twitter account of I Stand with Vic posting their L's knows that this bitch is an overkill griefer. She'll go online, cherry pick certain tweets, and then mock those who made said tweets. Uh, Three of mine have been picked apart. Now, granted, two of them I do admit have not aged well over time from the early days of the case. But one I did send out in 2021, she's classifies me as those anti vaxxers. Well, I had justifiable reason not to take the vax, you slut. And it's all been proved, and my suspicions and misgivings about the vaccine were proven correct. The vax is a bioweapon, and you were dumb enough to take it, bitch. Why did you even bother with it? You listen to a bunch of people pleasing Kabbalists who prefer quick fixes and cover ups as opposed to getting to the bottom of things and doing the job right. People who are more about having their jobs in government as opposed to actually doing their fucking jobs. Who twisted narratives due to their connections and abuse their connections with the media to make themselves look good. Make anyone else who stood out against them look like scapegoats. So who's more in the wrong in that case, bitch? Who's more in the wrong? Hmm? Who's more in the wrong? Bitch, why don't you go find a different hobby other than cherry picking tweets and leave well enough alone? Vic at least still has his job and some convention appearances. Granted, it's with a company that's more about preserving older and more obscure animes than doing the current gen, but it still counts as him still having his career intact in one way or another. But imagine what happens in 25 when Trump is sworn back in. He's going to shut Crunchyroll down. He's going to drain the entire deep state swamp in Washington, in DC, and then he's going to drain the media swamp. And Crunchyroll is part of the media swamp. He knows that Crunchyroll's been funneling money to Antifa. He knows Crunchyroll. I know, and I'm pretty sure he also knows the Crunchyroll funnels money to a terrorist organization. We know full well Crunchyroll takes political left wing money, as the majority of the actors and actresses there are political leftists. But you know what? You and Mars, Kalen, Saucedo, and everyone else at Crunchyroll drank so much of that fucking left wing Kool Aid, you're stuck in a time loop that doesn't realize nobody wants leftist ideological bullcrap on their televisions anymore, on their laptops anymore, on their iPhones anymore. Nobody wants any of that shit anymore. Nobody wants any of that. I mean, you look at Disney, you look at Warner, you look at Amazon. They're losing employees and funds by the day because their woke crap, people are fighting back against it. And speaking of woke crackheads, Mars Girl once again is trying to get Vic canceled. This time from a con, a very small one, that's taking place at a Texas middle school. Now, fortunately, a friend of mine has reported her to the county cops. If she tries something that stupid, she's going to be arrested on the spot. Interesting to note that Vic is actually going to that con alongside one of his closest buddies, and one of the few that did not throw him under the bus, Chuck Huber. Though, to be fair, most of these middle schoolers wouldn't have heard Vic's voice in any animes recently because you, bitch, got him fired over a bunch of bullshit allegations. Now, while I do admit the allegations of him cheating on Michelle are on the up and up, but Michelle did the same thing. So essentially, those allegations cancel each other out. I mean, those allegations essentially cancel the adultery allegations, cancel each other out, eye for an eye. But everything else that you said he did, it was a fucking lie, you slut. You've been riding the coast of that lie. But if you were, tell me, Kalen, tell me, Marzi, have you ever heard the Aesop fable of the boy who cried wolf? It's a tale of a boy who's given the job of keeping watch for a wolf in a town. First time he screams wolf, everyone rushes to his aid. No wolf. He laughs at them, playing them for suckers. Does it again, same result. But the third time he sees a wolf, and cries out that the wolf's shown up, but nobody listens to him. And what happens? The wolf eats him in the end. What's the moral of that fable? Don't run with a story for too long because eventually no one's going to listen to you, even when you do tell the truth. Say down the line, Vic hypothetically does what you claimed that he did. Is anyone going to listen to you? Because everything else you've said has been false. And your reason for doing it, I already called you out, getting your foot in the door at Crunchyroll. Will anyone listen to you by that point? Nope. Answer that question? Nope. And by the end of the day, you're going to be out of a job. When that eventually comes around. As much as I don't want Vic to go down that road, again, that's a straight hypothetical. Well, personally, I would prefer if the Dramatic Dream Team Wrestling were to show up and bring 4 of their most disgusting wrestlers who you would consider pedophiles, given that the fact that they're homoerotic Chippendales in pheromones, to show up at your table, strip down to thongs, and teabag you! You in the face! How tolerant are you going to be of that? That's a problem with leftists. They claim they're all about tolerance, when in reality they're the opposite. They're intolerant. As for ISWB losers on Twitter, you're a real loser for constantly pulling this shit every fucking night. Why don't you get a better hobby other than cherry picking? Lurking on Twitter and cherry picking old tweets. I stand with Vic now, then, forever. Leave a comment, smash the like, and sub to the channel. This is Mets228 signing out. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.